What is up, YouTube? Leviathan Kraken here, and welcome to part 2 of our upcoming mods that are still a work in progress. So now here we are in Below Zero, and some of these mods that I'm about to show you, they have already been released on Nexus Mods, and then some of them are not released just yet. So apparently I did not know that this was a thing, but you can actually spawn a Sea Moth in vanilla Below Zero, but it looks like this, and wow, that's hurting my eyes. Oh my gosh, this is so cursed. Can we drive it? It says placeholder. Okay, so it looks like it's moving around normally. Oop, oop. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be piloting and driving around just fine, but the only problem is you're not going to be able to get any kind of upgrades for it, and of course, obviously, it looks, well, there's no textures there. So now, let me show you this. There we go, that's much better. So with the NightLightMothNoMore, this mod adds the textures back to the Sea Moth, and now it looks normal. And then also, with the Seamoth Fixes mod, now we can add upgrades, and they can be built in your moon pool, so we can add the solar charger, perimeter, we got sonar, depth module, okay. There we go. Now we've got it fully decked out. Now, also, another thing that has been added with this called Re-Added Items mod adds the ability for your Sea Moth to dock onto the back of your SeaTruck. So let's see how this works out. All right, nice. Oh, well, it's still a little buggy, as you can see. I think you got to get out just in time. Let's try that again. Okay, well, let's try that again. Now we've got our fully loaded SeaTruck here. Next here. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. It just immediately ejects you out, but I added a mod called Rich Presence. Now, this hasn't been released just yet because there is a few bugs around this where if you move around, it will cause damage to your Sea Moth as you're moving. So with this mod, it actually fixes that, but you're still gonna hear, well, you'll notice here in a minute. Well, I don't actually hear it. If you don't have the other modules, you hear a bunch of banging, but I don't hear it. It sounds fine to me. So yeah, with this mod, this will fix the ability for your Sea Moth to be attached, and it won't get broken as you are moving around. So let's do just a really quick check to make sure it's still there. There it is. Nice. This next mod is a little bit crazy. This is by Lee23, so we're going to spawn SeaTruck branch module. Now this is exactly what it looks like. It is a crisscross. It is a module where you can connect it to any direction on your SeaTruck. So first we're going to have to go ahead and we're going to have to eject everything. So let's eject everything we have. Disconnect. Alright, so let's go this way. And let's connect. I think we have to go from this angle. Okay, now we have a... We can exit the SeaTruck from any side. So first, let's try to see how this is going to look. Let's pilot... Now this is probably the easiest way to do it. You're going to want to just kind of like get on here and manually... manually pilot everything. Because it's just... I don't know, the devs... They decided they wanted to get rid of that backup camera, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. It's connected to the side. Okay, so all right, let's move the storage module out here. Oh, okay, that's why it was so hard for me to move it, is because I was literally moving all of the modules. That's why I could not move it. So let's see. Now we've got the... Can we move the dock? Yeah, none of them are actually connected, so... Docking module here. Let's move the fabricator module over here. This is insane, guys. All right, so I'm thinking if we wanted to have one of these with the Sea Moth and then another one with the prawn suit, then we could have one on both ends. But I'm gonna try to... Okay, the aquarium is there. So let's see, let's spawn another one. And then we're gonna move this one over here. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So we need to go right here. And then we could put you over here. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I rearranged this thing so it could be a little bit more aerodynamic. I put two of the cross modules here and then two docking modules over here. So that way I've got the prawn suit in the back and the Sea Moth right here. So you could have like a very like huge mobile base if you want to. So let's get inside here. Oh, what the? Oh, okay, well, this mod is still not completely finished just yet. That's a bug. So yeah, now let's talk about why you would actually want to do this, because let's think about it this way. You can't actually build anything inside of a SeaTruck. I can't even build, like, say for example, a potted plant. I can't do that. I mean, we've already got a fabricator module, we've got a storage module, so the only two real reasons you would want to do this is if you want to be able to take your Sea Moth and your prawn suit with you at the same time, and if you wanted to build more storage modules, you could connect those and have more storage modules with you. I mean, you could have a fully functional mobile base. Now, it's not going to be quite as, you know, flexible as a regular base that you build underwater. See how this thing pilots though. And the only thing, the major disadvantages, we know how small below zero is, we know how many tight corridors and caves there are. That's the main reason, guys, why the SeaTruck, or not SeaTruck, but why the Cyclops is not in below zero, is because there's just not really that much room to have it, to navigate it in those tight spaces. So yeah, you would definitely be sacrificing that, because you would be getting your SeaTruck stuck very easily. You would no way be able to take this to the Crystal Caverns. But yeah, if you want to add more storage modules, if you want to use the docking, to get two docking things, and if you wanted to have, I don't know, two prawn suits for whatever reason, then you could do that too. Because you really only need one aquarium module, you only need one bed. Yeah, you could attach more storage modules if you wanted to do it this way. This is one of those insane mods. You can get really crazy with this and make like a big giant maze base. I'm not going to go that crazy with it, but hey, this is on Lee23's Patreon. So if you are interested, you know, in the work that Lee23 does, consider joining his Patreon, and he will start posting more unfinished mods that he's still working on. And he also will release information on his future mods, what he's working on, and what will be coming next. This next mod is called the Creatures Wandering mod, and this basically allows all creatures to kind of wander outside of their normal biomes that they stay in. Like, we have a, let me get back here, we have a lily paddler in this biome, and then all the Cryptosuchus, they're gone. They wandered to some other biome. I don't know, I'm going to try to find another example here. Oh yeah, these guys have wandered way outside of their normal biome. Oh, no, you are not taking my item. No. That's right, go away. No freaking way. There is a void Calycerate that he wandered into this part of the biome. Holy crap. So you could have, with this mod going, you could have void Calycerates running around your map. That is insane. I didn't really think that was going to happen. Yeah, he looks like he's lost. He's like, this area is a little bit too shallow. Just a little bit. Dang. Yeah, so with this mod going, you'll have... Oh crap. Get away. Yeah, these guys, and from what I understand, I know my settings are a little bit tweaked, but from what I understand, their hearing is supposed to be 3 times stronger, so they will be able to hone in on where you're at if they're aggressive. So yeah. Install this mod with caution. And finally, guys, we do have confirmation that Lee23 will at some point be releasing the Ice Dragon. Yes, the Ice Dragon for below zero. We don't know when, but it is confirmed that we will be seeing this at some point, and it's most likely going to be added to the De-Extinction mod. And so those were a few mods coming to below zero. A few already are released on Nexus, And some you can find on the Subnautica modding Discord under test builds, or on Lee23's Patreon if you'd like to join. Don't forget to like this video, as every comment and like helps me with the algorithm. I appreciate everyone that has been supporting me on my channel. And if you want more info on Subnautica mods or Subnautica 2 and you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon for future updates. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.